Okay, I thought there was two, Nick. It says 2-pack.
Yeah.
Bro,
Shut the fuck
what
up.
the fuck?
Wait,
I just opened it, unsealed.
no, was it unsealed or maybe I had one.
Maybe you ate one already.
Maybe I already had one. So we're rolling.
Yeah. Bienvenidos.
Welcome. This is the very first episode of
Bien bluntly.
That Is True. My name is Miguel. This is my co-host.
Miguel.
We did not make a mistake. Both of our names are Miguel. And welcome. This is, like I said, our first episode.
First episode.
Do you want to tell the people a little bit about yourself, Miguel?
Hi, my name is Miguel, as you already know. Go by Mikey, and I'm a musician, creative artist, lover, hater, all of it. But you know.
All of the above.
All of it. But yeah, you can all, like, my main thing is music, so you can find me on all major platforms under Mikey Omega. And yeah, I'm happy to do this podcast with my boy Miguel. We haven't known each other for that long.
We have not.
But when we clicked, then, you know, why not? Do something, because he's hella creative as well as I am. And we're really good at what we do. We've done a couple things for some social media stuff that we've worked on, and we've gotten some good props on it, man.
Yeah, we have.
How about you talk about you?
Yeah, my name is Miguel, like my namesake here, and I went to film school, graduated, and moved to California in the middle of a pandemic. And 2 years later, I opened up my production company, Me Vale Media. Here we are. This is Bien Bluntly, which is a project that is going to be like a subsidiary of Me Vale Media. And the point of Me Vale Media is just to uplift Latinx and queer voices. And I feel like that's something that we are doing with Bien Bluntly. To give a little bit more insight as to what Bien Bluntly is, basically it is just two potheads, you know, smoking and talking bien bluntly about anything and everything.
Definitely.
So we're just, you know, going to dig into those topics that, you know,
not a lot of people want to talk about.
Yeah.
And
politics, sex, drugs, alcohol.
Sex, drugs, rock and roll, Rocky Road, and anything
Which
else.
is, you know, the most common ice cream flavor.
Rocky Road?
No, I don't know.
I thought it was cookies and cream, or like maybe vanilla.
I do like a good cookies and cream ice cream.
I think cookies and cream is probably like the one with a topping type thing. That's probably the most popular, and then probably vanilla and chocolate, like those plain Janes.
Yes. I do enjoy a strawberry ice cream.
Strawberry's cool.
Yeah,
I think real strawberries.
Yes. I think that was what I always leaned towards. Maybe because I was always a little fruity. But yeah. So we're just gonna talk about anything, whatever comes to mind. Well.
So first question? No.
Yeah. We're taking calls now. So, but talking about questions, do you have any questions that you want to ask?
Oh man.
Or here, I'll ask you a question while you think about yours, because I know you didn't have any prepared. To put you on the spot.
Y'all get to know about me.
Yeah.
I work well on the spot, except when I'm put on the spot.
So I was recently told that I can be a little bit intimidating. Well, actually, I was told that somebody is intimidated by me, and I don't know why. Yeah, I just wanted to know what your first impression about me was, and then I'll tell you mine.
First impression.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was cool. We both had the same name.
Mm-hmm.
I think
not just the same name. We also share the same middle name.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Miguel Angel. Yes. Proceed. Sorry.
But yeah, like I remember we were doing the like some sort of exercise for work, and it was cool to see like you had all the answers and shit. I was like, damn, this dude knows his shit, and I'm over here like I'm just here because I gotta get a job. So I was like, all right, this was cool, this stuff. So like I was like, hell yeah. I wasn't intimidated just because like I wasn't trying to get like a position, a higher position. I'm just I'm content. I like having my work life balance type thing,
Yeah.
So I just saw you as somebody that's like, oh, this dude's probably gonna move up real quick. That's what I thought. I don't even know exactly how we started like talking and hanging out. Like, I'm really bad about remembering shit.
It must be all the weed.
Yeah, probably. Honestly, yeah.
I do remember how we started talking and hanging out. I will tell that story shortly.
I know it has to do something with the social media stuff,
yes,
right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So my first impression of you, we work at the same location, and we transferred to the location about around the same time. I kept hearing when I first got there, oh, there's another Miguel. There's another Miguel, and I was like, okay, cool. Like I've met other Miguels before, but like working with somebody with my same name, I was like very interested to see what
who is this motherfucker?
Exactly.
What common? Is he putting it down for the homies?
What commonalities we had, right?
Yeah.
So then I think I saw you maybe once in passing, and I saw your curly hair and your glasses, and I was like, oh, but I didn't really, you just came in and came out or something, and then next thing I know, they were like, oh, Miguel had an accident. And then you were gone for like a week, and then I didn't see you, and I was like, damn. I was like, when am I gonna meet this Miguel? I remember the first day that you came back. We were like in the break room. You walked in and you were like limping or like you were walking a little bit funny, and I was like, I saw you and I was like, I have to talk to this guy because we share the same name, and like. I was like, you seem cool, and I feel like I'm new, and I need to make friends at this store. So why not make a friend with somebody who has my same name? So my very first thing was like, hey, I heard you had an accident. How do you feel? Or something along those lines. Yeah, that was. I was like, this guy seems cool. He seems like a cool cat. Let me make sure that he's okay after his accident.
Yeah. That accident was bullshit.
For context, he drives a motorcycle, and he had a motorcycle accident.
Yeah, in March I had a motorcycle accident. Guy just made up trying to do a U-turn. Fucking ran into me, but.
And he immediately showed me the video of his GoPro.
Of course, man.
And he was like, here, you want to see it? And I was like, for sure, I love the drama. Show me everything. And then, after that, I started doing social media for the location that we work at. And I knew that you said you wanted to do graphics. So I was like, oh, he does some graphic design, and he is an artist, and we needed some sort of logo made. So I was like, let me see if he'll want to do this, and yeah. Then I was like, I talked to one of our managers, and I was like, hey, we should get this guy to join the team, and she was like, well, he has to come up and talk to me about it, and then I was like, hey, I asked, but you have to be the one. And then I guess
I was pretty reluctant to do it just because I was comfortable, chilling, doing what I gotta do. But it was actually really dope, man. It was a good time. We got a lot of cool stuff done. We were able to do a lot, I think, with what we had.
Very little resources that we had.
Yeah.
We did manage to do. I think that's what drew me to like want to make a podcast with you is that we clicked very very fast and that we worked very well together.
Yeah, dude.
Like we would write for like these little skits in like 2-3 hours or less, and like it
That'd
all
be funny.
yeah,
It would be
exactly.
like a good story.
And then
Good ideas.
not only that, like the people at the store, like they saw it and read it and they wanted to help. They're like, oh yeah,
Yeah.
this seems like fun. This seems like something that we want to do. But yeah, it was very 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 fun to get to do that with you.
Yeah, it was good times. But yeah, I think cause it's like you can like you meet a lot of creative people and they're all
Especially in LA.
good. Yeah, in LA for sure. But like you see that they work well, maybe with other people, maybe by themselves. But like when you click with someone creatively and you guys kind of have a vision, and it's easier to show it when you're trying to tell them.
Yeah.
And they can just get it. It's like, yeah, dog, I get you. Like I'll be saying like when I was thinking of the logo for this or the intro, I was like, what do you think of this? And you're like, oh yeah, I can see that. And I was like, oh shit. And then like other people, you'll have to kind of explain it different ways to try to make them understand what you see.
Yeah.
So I think that's where we clicked.
And then obviously the fact that we smoke and we enjoy music and we enjoy arts, and I think we have a lot of similarities. Um, other than that, but yeah, I think I think that's one of the good things to come out of me going to the location that we're at now. Other than everything else that came out of it.
Yeah.
Did you think of a question?
What was the final thing that made you want to move over to LA? Or were you already planning that since like you were little? Or
No.
How does that work?
So well, yes and no. Funny story, when I got my phone number, my dad, who, I guilt tripped it into getting me a phone when I was 13. When I turned 18, he was like, I'm no longer paying your cell phone bill. Like literally the day after, or like maybe a week after, he was like, I'm not paying your phone bill anymore, like figure it out. And I was like, okay, give me a week.
He's like, I'm over it.
Exactly. Well, he was over it long. He was over it a long time ago. He was over it when I was 4. But anyway, he said that, and then I asked my sister's boyfriend, now husband, at the time, to if he could open me up a line under his plan at his company or whatever. And I went. We were living in South Dakota at the time, and I went to the store. And when I was getting the number, the guy wanted to give me a South Dakota number, and I was like, "Can you actually give me a Los Angeles number?" And he looked at me kind of strange, and he was like, "Sure, I just need a zip code." And I was like, yeah." So I looked up a zip code or whatever, and it was from Playa del Rey, which means the beach of the king, which obviously, you know, uh, embodies who I believe that I am, and where I should be. And then he asked me, he was like, "Can I ask you?" He was like, "Why do you want an LA number?" And then I was like, "Well, I'm gonna move there one day. I'm gonna live there one day, and I don't want to change my number when I do." And that was 7 years before I moved to LA. So I kind of like put it out into the universe and then forgot about it, but kept my number the same for those 7 years, and now I have an LA number, living in LA. But when I finally decided to move to LA, my family, they gave me, well, not really no choice. But like I had graduated from school in May, and in June they were like they took a trip to see my dad because he was living in North Carolina, which is where I grew up, and he was moving to Mexico, and my sister went to say goodbye to him. My mom was like, "Do you want to go?" And I was like, "Not really." And no, to North Carolina to say goodbye to my dad because he was moving back to Mexico. And then they came back and they're like, "Yeah, we're moving to North Carolina in at the end of July." And they're like, getting ready to pack or whatever. And I was like, I'm not doing that. I'll move. I'll move, but I'm not moving to North Carolina. So I had to decide whether I was gonna stay in Colorado or move to LA. I had already put aside some money. Luckily, I when I was living at home, I didn't pay anything other than my personal fine like bills or whatever, like my car payment and like whatever I needed to pay.
Drugs and alcohol.
Exactly. Not that they were aware of that, any of that, but yeah, when it came down to it, I had a good size amount in my savings, and then I was able to move to LA without any hesitation, and then find an apartment and without any roommates or anything. So I'm very very grateful to have like a job that allowed me to do that and can sustain myself in LA for uh, the 2 years that I've been here without having to have any roommates or anything like that because that's crazy. A lot of people have to do that.
Yeah.
And then yeah, it's been a crazy crazy time trying to get here. But now that I'm here, I don't think I'm ever gonna leave unless I find something better.
That's fucking sick.
Yeah.
That's a story right there. See people, follow your dreams.
Yeah, follow your dreams.
Manifest what you want. Speak it out, write it down.
I do believe in manifestation. It's a big part of the new era of people, I think. Everybody's talking about manifestation and the power of thinking nowadays. So I think.
But it's kind of happening for a lot of people that are, so
positive thinking. I think that's what it is. Most of
most of what just people need.
Yeah.
Just positivity.
I do have another question for you.
Yeah.
Because you are a musician, is there a song that ever like that whenever you hear it like always makes you cry or like gets you on the verge of tears or just like
a song like that? I guess there's like two depending. One of them would be like the System of a Down song called Lonely Day. And it's just like I don't know. To me, it's just talking about the loneliest day of your like. Pretty much, that's what he said. It's the loneliest day of my life. You probably heard that shit. But yeah, that song will get me all in my feels. But I don't know. It's cool. Sometimes it's cool to be in that mood for some reason.
I wholeheartedly agree.
Like I have a whole playlist that's just like sad songs, and I don't know, listen to them.
Yeah.
And just vibe, I guess.
No.
I guess it's just like you just, but it's like not like a chill vibe. It's like a, I don't know. It's like a, what is it called?
Nostalgia.
Nostalgia, but it's like a melancholy.
Oh yeah.
It's like a nice melancholy.
I think it's my favorite kind of mood to be in, like just melancholy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just to like sit and I don't know, be sad in your sadness and. But I'm also depressed half the time, so I've been depressed since forever.
Yeah. But there's another one, the Spanish one. It's called Mujeres Divinas. It's like, the one that Vicente Fernandez sings.
Yes.
I don't know, the way he sings is like crazy.
Yeah.
Really like He really conveys a lot of emotion. You know.
I think there's a lot of artists that lack that. You know, so when you find an artist that does convey that emotion, it's really special.
Yeah. So those are the two.
Yeah. I think for me, there's a lot of songs that always like get me in my feels. I don't have a playlist. I feel like it would take me forever to create a playlist, and I don't. I'm too lazy to create it. But the song that always comes to mind is the Landslide by Fleetwood Mac.
Damn, you have to. I don't remember.
So
How does it go?
there is a part where where Stevie Nicks is singing and she says, "I've been afraid of changing because what does she say? Well, I've been afraid of changing because wait, how does it go?
I don't know. I probably
Well,
know the song.
I've been afraid of changing because I build my life around you. I think that line is just like very, very strong.
Very strong, even though it's very simple.
Yeah.
That's the best stuff.
Like, it's, I don't know.
Because that's the stuff that everyone can get easy.
Yeah.
But it's like, oh shit. Like, hits you kind of.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
And I think it just reminds me, I don't know, of my, like, family a little bit. And I know it's, like, written in the perspective of, like, somebody you're, like, in love with or something. But, like, it just, I don't know, has a different meaning. But, yeah.
Yeah, just that line hits you a different way.
Yeah.
Songs about something else. I know that song now that you.
My little vocal rendition.
The impromptu.
Sorry, we don't have the rights for the full version. Otherwise, I would render it. That does remind me of a little story. I did get kicked out of. I think I told you this. I got kicked out of my choir class when I was in high school. Shout out to Miss Hall for doing that in front of all of my peers. It was very embarrassing at the time. But now it's a funny story that I can tell. She said, "You don't belong here," and I was like, "I know that. I'm an immigrant." So and then she's like, "No, you don't belong in my class," and I was like, "Oh, I'm sorry." But yeah, that was an experience. Have you ever been kicked out of anywhere?
I've been kicked out of clubs. I've been kicked out of class. I've been kicked out of nicer places in I don't know, man. I just remember. I mean, I don't remember, but I know that happened a couple of times where I just got, just too drunk.
Oh no.
And just gotta kick you out. And you're just standing outside all slumped.
Yeah, because you got kicked out.
They're still in there, and they're not gonna fucking stop what they're doing for whatever reason. They're freaking drunk too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, those are the.
That's never happened to me. I don't think I've ever been that drunk.
No. Good for you, man.
I mean, I've been that drunk, but I've never caused a scene.
I've caused a scene.
No.
Maybe. Perhaps.
Perhaps. No. I have been kicked out. My dad got us kicked out of a flea market vendor store one day. That was a very interesting day. He was like trying to haggle with the flea market vendor, and he was like, I guess, tired of his bullshit, and he was like, "No, you always come in here and try to like BS me with prices or whatever." And I guess he was like trying to sell him a guitar, and then the man was like, "Get out and take your children with you," or something like that. And then he's like throwing us out of his store, and I was like so embarrassed, like a secondhand embarrassment. Yeah. Like I was like, that's embarrassing, and I was like, I don't know, I was like 6 or 7 or something. I was like super young. I was like, this is not okay. Yeah, we just got kicked out.
Kicked out of a fucking flea market guitar store.
It's not okay. Well, this is a perfect time to talk a little bit about when we're gonna be posting. Then, if you don't have any other questions.
Okay.
So we will be in all streaming networks. No, where are we gonna be? We're gonna be on YouTube.
If you check, it's gonna be there.
We're gonna be on YouTube and TikTok.
Oh, yeah.
And Apple Music and Spotify. Yes.
Yeah, we can be on all of it, bro.
Yeah, I don't know.
Put it on all of it, bro. I'll figure it out.
He's gonna figure it out. But we are posting on Thursdays. Yes.
Thursdays.
Sexy Thursdays. And yeah, we're gonna try and post every week, but we are, adults with lives and things to do, and we'll see. But how we plan to end these is with a segment we like to call Tokayo Talks. Which is where we get out a little question from this little game. Would you care to do the honors?
Yeah, you know this game right here? This game right here. It's called Let's Get Deep.
But not too deep, because then it hurts.
What is the number one thing you look forward to the most during your day?
It depends on the day, actually. But I would say taking my contacts out.
Taking your contacts out?
Yeah. I wear contacts every day, almost every day, and that's annoying. It's super annoying.
Sometimes.
And especially when I'm either super tired or just I don't know, very high or drunk, and I just get home and take my contacts. Like right now, I cannot wait to take my contacts out. But yeah, I've been wearing them since 6 a.m. this morning.
Damn, son. Yeah, when I wear contacts, I feel the same way. I can't be wearing them all day. I'll be all messed up at the end of the day, dry-eyed, red. I just gotta keep drinking. And I'll do this weird shit where I just try to take them off and then put anyway.
What is the thing that you look most forward to?
Sleep?
Sleep?
I mean, I guess look forward to in a day.
Mm-hmm.
That's not it. I don't know. It might be a little somebody, it might not. I don't know.
A little situationship?
I don't know.
You never know.
Perhaps.
Alright,
that's your turn.
No, that is the end of the episode. What do you mean? This is all. This is it.
I don't know.
There is nothing else for us to talk
leave
about.
it out, right?
Yes.
More.
Then we will see you next week. Here at
Thursday.
What is this called? Bien bluntly. we will get better. That is a promise. We can't get worse. Or maybe we can. We don't know. We'll figure it out. Okay. I don't know.